When we're trying to establish maybe some deficits or impairments that a kiddo might have, we just look at the quality of movement. And with kids, it's a lot different because if you're dealing with a toddler, you can't just tell them to do a certain movement pattern and expect them to listen to your directions. So we use play a lot of the time to watch how they navigate in different environments that we can build for them. And I think getting to establish maybe a preference or a weakness is something that we observe through play.
The biggest ways we can kind of like look and analyze at movements for kids is through like environmental setup and like utilizing that to our advantage to then promote play and promote functional movements. And then also just like sometimes it helps like if caregivers bring in a video because sometimes they don't show everything in clinic or exactly what their concerns are in clinic, right? Because there's like a whole thing about like capacity versus performance. So, capacity is kind of like what they're capable of doing versus performance, what they're showing you. And so if they're, shy, they're not going to be showing you and they're not going to want to engage necessarily in play. So sometimes like caregivers, when they know that, will bring a video and that's helpful. Other times they'll be like, oh, they'll bring it later, or they just like describe it to us too, which is helpful. We do have standardized assessments, but I would say even through those, the best way to elicit some of those movements, as much as we try to keep it standardized, is still through play because you can't really give like a specific instruction for 1 or 2 year old, and they're not going to understand that. So, kind of finding motivators for them in the clinic, and then placing things up higher if we need to, if we're trying to get them to like reach on their toes, or setting up little steps and then having it at the top step so they can try to go up or down type of thing.